Discussion is on The Great Stone Face 1. About the author, this story is written by Nathaniel Hawthorne. He was a 19th century American novelist and short story writer. His works often focused on history, morality, and religion. He was born in 1804 in Salem, Massachusetts. He is seen as a key figure in the development of American literature for his tales of the nation's colonial history. Shortly after graduating from Bowdoin College, Hawthorne changed his name to Hawthorne. Introduction. A classic piece of American fiction mixed mellowness of humanism with the magnificence of art. Ernest, an unschooled dweller of the valley, has a close affinity with the stone face atop the hills. He resembles the splendid stone face, not someone for his wealth, not someone else for all his heroic deeds, not someone else yet again for his poetry and sublime ideas. It is none other than Ernest who personifies a rare blend of basic simplicity, practical wisdom, and deep love for humanity. Summary. One afternoon, a boy was sitting with his mother at the door of his cottage. Both were talking about the great stone face, which was clearly visible in the bright sunlight. Thousands of people of the valley were familiar with the great stone face. One day, the great stone face smiled on Ernest and looked kindly. He was willingly waiting for the man who resembles with the great stone face so that he could listen to Stone's voice and love him dearly. There was a man called Gathergold who had left the valley, and he had become quite rich and popular. He decided to return to his native valley. There were a rumor that Gathergold looked like a great stone face. When Ernest went to see Gathergold, he couldn't resemble and reject Gathergold. Ernest grew up day by day and watched the great stone face regularly. He wondered why its appearance is delaying. By his time, Gathergold becomes poorer and died without establishing his likeness with Great Stone Face. After some time, a soldier's son of the native village came there. He had become a general by then and came to be known as Blood and Thunder in the battle. In his old age, he came to the village. On his return, he was welcomed warmly. People thought that the soldier resembles a great stone face, but deep in Ernest's heart, he assured himself that great face had still to come. Important questions. Question 1. What is the significance of the great stone face? The great stone face was a work of nature. It was formed on the side of a mountain by rocks. Viewed from a distance, those rocks looked like the features of human face. People linked stories to that face. The people living in that valley believed that someday a great and noble person with the likeness of that face would come. Question 2. What did the spectator see when he went near the great stone face? When the spectator went near the great stone face, he lost the outline of the enormous face and could see only a heap of gigantic rocks piled up upon another. Question 3. How did Ernest grow up to be a mild and quiet youth? Ernest never forgot of the story that his mother told him. He was dutiful to his mother and helpful to her many things, asserting her much with his little hands, and more with his loving heart. In this manner he grew up to be a mild and quiet youth. Question 4. How did Gathergold become rich? Gathergold was a young man when he left his native valley and settled at a distant seaport. He set up there as a shopkeeper. He was very sharp in business matters and therefore became very rich in a very short span of time. Thank you.